Okay, so earlier I'd done the unboxing of the Weber. I was going to set it all up and then do the burning in, which some people agree with, some people don't. However, it can't harm, right? So I then thought, do you know what, it's going to probably be better and a little bit more fun for me to show you how to set it all up, and if I get it wrong, at least you'll know you're not the only ones getting it wrong. So I'm going to fumble my way through it. I've got things set up, we got it all set up and out and ready to go, tools ready. I've just lit the Weber chimney starter so that when we're ready to go we can put the briquettes right straight back into the in the bowl, and hopefully then light her up so that we burn her off, leave her going overnight, and burn off any residue that's in there if there is any. If not, again, it can't harm. Okay, so we're going to start out with the base bit, which doesn't look easy. I've got the tools all set out. We've got spanner, I think it's 11mm, socket set. It asks for, well, it doesn't ask for anything actually, but there's some bolts on there that you use a flathead screwdriver with. I haven't got a flathead screwdriver, however, I felt it better to use just an angled one because of the way the legs work. So, really get started. I'm going to start off putting the bolts and nuts on the base bit. That looks the hardest bit anyway, so let's go ahead and begin and see how we do. Alright, so it's supplied with some, again, 11mm nuts, bolts to go with it. There are some washers and fibre washers. Now it doesn't say in the instructions where they go, I believe. However, we're going to put the leg on, we're going to put the nut through, we're then going to put the fibre washer and then the metal washer, to compress the fibre washer between the metal washer and the base of this. I could be wrong, correct me if you think I am, but I think once it's in and burnt in, I don't think we're going to be able to change it anyway. So alright, let's go. Okay, so we've got one of the legs. Now the legs, the heat shield locks into the leg, like so. The base of the barbecue goes on like this. So you've got to get this set up whilst it's in position, putting the nuts and the bolts through the leg. It's not, it doesn't look like the easiest thing to do. So we're just going to hang that off there. Drop it into position. Find the top hole. We're going to then put the first nut through the top hole, and it's probably going to be beneficial to find the other section of the hole and put the second bolt through that second hole just to hold it in position, and it's going to be easier if they aren't done up. Okay, so that's going to hold it in position. We take a fibre washer, push the fibre washer over the nut, hold it. We then take the metal washer over that fibre washer nut, hold it, and then take the bolt, screw the bolt on, and take it into position. Take the flathead screwdriver, or whatever you have, and we tighten that up. Right setting on the ratchet. Okay, I'm going to probably not go so much on the next one. We don't want to split the enamel on the actual barbecue, so let's just go with washer, fibre washer. Metal washer and second nut, and let's go with the spanner. think perhaps an impact driver is a little bit over the top. Okay, so once the first leg's on, I think we can probably just slot the other sections on and then work from the top down. So, one leg. Now this has got 3 legs because obviously a tri-legged any structure is going to work better with 3 legs than 4 legs, just because of stability, hence tripods. Second leg. Let's get that in there. Fibre washer. Flat metal washer. Leg 2 in position loosely on. Leg 3. Now we're rid of the top section of cardboard. We've got the 3rd leg. Gonna go fibre, metal, nuts, bottom fixing of the 3rd leg. Okay, so there's the first hiccup, so you've got to make sure that the heat shield section stays in position when you connect all of the sections. You don't want that falling out. Okay, there we go. Probably going to be easier doing this on a bench or something raised off the ground. Okay, so there we go. Let's tighten all of those up. You kind of want to get them tight because you don't want to be doing this afterwards at any point. You don't want these legs going wobbly while you're cooking. And it's going to be really, I'm guessing it's going to be dirty inside here. So nice and tight. Okay, so once we've got this section nice and tight, we're going to put the base bit in, and the ants have come out. You can see them, but we've got a few ants that have come out. At least it's not flying ant day, otherwise we'd be screwed. Okay, we'll go around and tighten each one up a little bit more. Leg 3. I also recommend you do this not in the dark. We've got some lights here, outside lights. It's just we needed to do it today because we're expecting some rain tomorrow, but we also want to do a little bit of a cook tomorrow, so the thought was get this done tonight, get some fire in it. I'm just going to set these before we do the rest of it so I have to look afterwards. So I'm just going to set all these at kind of a third. These are the air intakes for the base bit of the section. Okay, they're set. All set at a third. Okay. Oh, we've got to set where the coals. Coal grate. So I'm going to go this way up. Now I am going to make an adjustment to this, but I've got another grate which I'm going to sit this way around, which I'm going to show you in another video, because apparently a lot of the embers fall down and go out. We want to try and keep the embers just to keep the heat up. This is the ring, fuel ring I think they call it. So this is going to sit there, so the air intake comes here and circulates around and keeps air, oxygen coming to the fuel bed that's going to be on here, just to keep it all equal. I think that's the idea of having the holes in so that all the air can circulate around. Even if you've only got one vent open, we're going to get a good circulation of air, just to keep the oxygen going to the fuel bed, just to keep it alight, and obviously keep the heat up to whatever temperature that we want it to run at. Okay, so that's that section. Next section. This is the cooking bit. Right, so the cooking section. Obviously, these drop in because we're going to need to sit our grates. A lower grate sits on here. I think the water section sits on here, the lower grate is going to sit on here, and the upper grate on here. Alright. Again, nuts and bolts on this. You probably don't want to see this, fast forward, it's okay. However, these we've got the washers, we haven't got the metal washers on these because I think we just compressed that section, the fibre washers, against that section there. Let me just have a quick check. yeah, so the fibre washer goes between the stand, which is going to be, this is going to be the stand for obviously both of the grates and also the water pan. So the fibre washer goes between these. I think the fibre washer, obviously this is going to make a seal between both the metal parts so that no smoke comes out. So if we put both the nuts in and we put both the fibre washers on, I would do it this way around and then put that in there, and the bottom section in. Obviously one's going to fall out because that's just what happens. And once they're in, if you just put a little bit of downward pressure on, hopefully that's going to hold them in. And then we're going to put them, you know what, I've done it the wrong way around. See, there we go. Completely the wrong way around because, first mistake, so we want these nice looking sections on the outside. We don't want the nuts coming through with a dirty bolt sitting on the outside. So there we go. So we're going to put the top nut in, bolt, top bolt in. We're then going to put the fibre washer on, and then we're going to put this top bit in loosely, fitting the top nut very loosely, because you've got to then maneuver this down and out just to get a section. The bottom bolt, fibre washer, slot that on, and then we go with the nut. Try and work out how to fast forward these sections because I've seen why you want to see them all. Hole in here. Woo! Let me show you what that hole's for in a bit. Woo! Okay, step number 2. Hoping you can see this still because it's kind of getting pretty dark. However, we're warm because we've got the chimney going over there and it's going strong. So I'm rushing a little bit because we don't want all that fuel to burn down before we have a chance to drop it onto the fuel bed, just to create that heat in the Weber. I'm just going to continue around. Okay, so just whilst we're doing this, just a quick thing to let you know. So when I was looking at the reviews of this, we've seen that a lot of people have put gaskets. If you have a look at this top ring, this is the top of the smoker. So a hell of a lot of people have put gaskets on it to stop the smoke coming out. Now, some people say that once you build it, kind of once it's burnt in and once it's used, it seals a lot better, and there's a grease kind of, I know it sounds disgusting, however, a grease seal, which is fine because you want a smoker, you want all those flavours that you've used in the past to stay in it. That's the whole point. You don't ever want to clean it too much, you just want to burn off what's in there. That creates a seal itself. I just wanted really to make sure that we're getting the efficiency out of that. So I've used a seal on this top rim here where the lid sits onto. I haven't used one on the bottom because that's kind of where the air comes in. I may change that. We've used a seal just because we had it from Stovax Gazco. They make fantastic log burners, which we have a couple of, and we also do some work from. Again, they don't sponsor anything like this, but we've used this seal around here, hopefully to create a little bit more of an airtight seal. Like I said, it's used on log burners, probably not approved for this, but what could possibly go wrong? Famous last words. So we've done that, and we've dropped it on again purely because we had some, because we fit their products and work on their stoves and fireplaces. We've also, saying that on the gasket, we've also used it on the door. So when the door come, we've got the pictures to show you. It didn't fit great, so we fitted a gasket around this outside section of the door. Again, small mistake. Used it here, thinking that the seal on the door may have been a little bit high. It wasn't. It was all the way up here. So we've used it around here, around there, to give us a little bit more of an airtight seal. When we're shutting the door, we see how it works. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. We might need to change that, but that's what it's all about, changing and adapting, and that's the fun. Okay, I am going to use the driver on this just because we've got to be a little bit faster, and we're not going to hopefully smash the enamel because we've got that fibre washer. And then we go to the ratchet. Tighten it up. I've gone from the torque spanner to the Baco ratchet. Again, 11mm socket. Hopefully you can hear me, it's a bit noisy. Hopefully you can see me, it's a bit dark. Not that you want to see my face. Hopefully it helps people set it up, because it's not always easy. Just kind of getting something, wanting to use it, and it's in bits and not knowing how, and a bit daunting, and just like, look, watching someone else make mistakes and seeing how they do it might help you put the nuts and the bolts the wrong way around. It's like you set it up and you get that the wrong way around, and then you've got the dirty nuts on the outside. Then to change them over, it's going to be a pain in the ass, really it is. But again, it's easy to do, very easy to do. Just refreshment while I check the air. That's burning. We should have had that on by now, so we're just going to crack on. Again, then the instructions are going to show you sitting the door. So to put the door in, you've got to put it in at an angle. Hopefully you can see this. Put the door in at the angle, in which case then it's going to slot down. And it's, again, it's not the best kind of fit, but I've kind of shaped it, so we've still got sections here. We're going to see how it is once it's burnt in, because this is aluminium. It's going to expand and contract at a different rate to the, I think it's steel and enamel coated. So this is aluminium door, and there is upgrades to this from different people, which we'll look at another time. However, it's kind of sealed in better than what it was when we opened it up. So this sits directly on that bottom section there. Right, lid. Almost forgot. This is the water pan. Although we don't need to burn this in, I don't know, perhaps we do, whatever. So that sits there. So this is where the water goes to create steam, to keep the moisture in. Some people don't use the water in there. They think that it's fine just to create a heat shield, and people use different things. We can go into that another time. But for now, we're going to just heat it up anyway and put it in there. So that's that. Second sections, you're always going to want to heat these up because they oils and whatever they use in manufacturing on these. We've got two grates, smaller one for the bottom, large one for the top. There's not much difference in size. Obviously there's a reason why one is smaller and one's large, one's on the bottom, and then the other section on the top. Two cooking areas which we can see from the front bit here. One water pan. The only thing really for me, that's pretty close to the water pan. It'd be nice if we had a little bit more room so we could get some water in. So if you want to position it that way around with a handle so you can get some more water in there, there's a good area there for you if you want to put some more coals in, which we're probably going to want to do on a long cook. Again, angle the door in. Seal it up, there we go. All really there is to do on this, I think, are the handles. So, I'm just to be honest now, I think I'm just going to do the top handle. Because A, I don't know where the other handles are. And B, I want to get this ready to cook because my starter is doing very well. Again, you've got to be careful with this because all we've got really is a screw going into plastic, which we don't like to do. Bear with me. The top section of the you choose the section on there. Screw here on the top in the bottom. Sorry, the baker locked it shut. By the way, Baco, great tools. If you can afford them, they'll last a lifetime. Okay, so we're just going to tighten up that top handle. I'm rushing this section again, I apologise. However, we just want to show us kind of setting the fuel bed and getting it ready to go. Might need a little bit of adjustment afterwards. I think that's it. 200 to go, sorry, 100 to go on the front, one's done. Do you know what, let's just put the other hand in. If we're going to do it, let's complete it, eh? Would be nice if it was shaped a little better, just for ease of use. Other people might struggle trying to get the trying to get the fit, finding the right position. This could be better. Just a little bit quality upgrade on the handles, I think. I've got no complaints, but well, I have. It could be better. Okay, right, here we go. So I'm gonna put these just to one side, tools together. Always put the tools away, so we know where they are. Don't use tools. I'm going to move this over to the grass area, purely because I'm going to leave it going, and we don't know how long it's going to be going for. I'm going to leave it going overnight. Top section off, grate off, in reverse order. Second grate off. Leave the water pan on. I'll move it over to the grassy area. One section. I'm hoping you all can see this. Light's not great. How's it going? Good?
It's good.
As per the instructions, some briquettes. I've got a super grill here purely for the item. I've just bought some big K, which we'll go through on another video. I'm not going to put loads in because I think we're just going to really kind of burn it hot and fast. Just again to burn it in and burn off any residue. Hopefully get a bit of smoky flavour on it anyway. Normally we're going to burn it up, create a while for it to burn out. What we really just want to do now, and again, just because the chimney starter's going really well, and I think we're losing the fuel. We don't want it all to burn down. We get it going, and we get that section there, but we will need some gloves. Which again, don't do this without gloves. Stay safe, kids. I'll move to one side so you can see it. It's well and truly going. This is just a bit of steel plate which we use just to heat up. Try not to lose too much on the way over. Dump the lip gold just in the centre there. As you can see, they are proper going. Which, to be fair, normally I wouldn't leave them going like that. Put those embers out if we can on the floor. Again, just for the purposes of trying to heat it up. Alright, first time, middle section on. We're not going to put any water in the water pan because we're not trying to keep moisture in there. We're just trying to get the smells out, the manufacturing smells, and just to heat it up and have a play around with how the vents work. Top section on. See, I said there weren't much between them, so going right in. top grate in. Top section. Top section on. Still isn't quite fit, however I'm told once it's heated up and used it then fits. Forgot, see, grommet, this is a grommet, this is to stick the thermometer through. You know what, I'm not sure if I'm gonna fit this now or leave it, because to be honest, I don't know if that's going to fit the thermometer through. Top section off. The heat's going to go out the top and not through this small hole which I'm trying to fit this section in. Okay, before I fit it in, the grommet's got kind of a, can you see that? It's a split, so it's kind of a U-shaped seal. You've really got to work and manipulate, trying to get one section in without pushing the whole section through. Work it around, work it around. Ideally, don't do it when the barbecue's, or the smoker, sorry, is lit. Once it's through, I would just move it around, pull it in, pull it out. I'd probably also do it from the inside. Obviously, I've left it a little bit too late, but that's why we're doing this. I'll make the mistakes, so you guys don't have to. Put section on. We're in. We get some heat. What I am going to do is open it up, pop a bit of oak on, probably a little bit too big, but we're not smoking with it. We're just going to try and heat it up and season. And if you can just have a look inside there, we've got all of the coals lit, and we're going to just raise the temperature, probably 300 degrees wise, and just make sure everything's burnt off and ready to go. Temperature wise, we are going up and rising. This is the temperature gauge for the Weber, already rising. And yeah, perfect. Waiting for it to get to that high end. So to summarise, didn't go too bad. What, half an hour, 40 minutes or so from beginning to end. Get the right tools, look at the stuff beforehand. I added the seals. Really, that's all we've done. Yeah, it's going well. Ordered it from Riverside. Thanks, guys. A little bit of advice from them. They advised us also to go to YouTube and watch stuff, which kind of everyone does anyway. So they've done their bit. We're smoking now. They've done their bit and delivered within 48 hours, I think 24 hours, something like that. Arrived great, and it's looking good, perfect condition, apart from the door, but it's out there. It's like, I knew that beforehand, so we just plan to change some things on it anyway, and we might change some things in the future. We're getting a little bit out of the smoke out the door now. We'll look at that again. So there it is, first time opening the box, first time building it, first time putting the fuel on, first time playing around with the vents, the door. Already I can feel it's going to be great. So we've got some chicken wings marinating, and we've got some rub on them. We're going to put some sauce on them, marinate them overnight, and then we'll do them tomorrow. Whether they're going to be great or not, I don't know, but it'll be the first time we cook something, so we thought, like, chicken wings, quite cheap. We'll get this up to temperature tonight, and then tomorrow we'll do a proper smoke on it. Thanks, guys.